guys, welcome back to the channel. Guys, last video was about text. Okay, we discussed text things and we went over to the text formatting. We discussed text colors, we discussed the background colors and a lot of stuff. Okay, today inshallah we will cover some properties we left that is called text decoration. Okay, text direction and vertical alignment we discussed before. Now we need to discuss about text decoration. Okay, text decoration color, text decoration style, thickness, and this lot of stuff. So today we will cover that one. Okay, so starting, I want to first discuss about what is it called CSS text decoration. Okay, what is a text decoration? Let's say this border I already defined. I'm just raising these all properties inside this one. Okay, and this color also. Okay, I explained you that. Now text decoration, let's say I'm giving text decoration. Okay, text decoration what? Text decoration, let's say I'm giving line. Okay, text decoration line. Okay, what color? Overline. Okay, what property? Sorry, what value? Overline. So let's see what will happen in the browser. Okay, we need to check and let me refresh the page at all. Need to be checked again. Is it I have saved the file correctly or not? Not one. Okay, I need to save this one also. So once I define it here, I need to go back again in my browser and let now check whether it applying still not working. Let me clear the cache. In settings, you go privacy. Okay, clear cache, clear browsing, clear cache. This one. So once we clear the cache, we need to refresh again. Now you see, this is the overline. As you see, this one is overline. Okay, text decoration is overline. So this is how overline properties work. Same like you can give the text direction line through as well prop value. Okay, if we change the value, you can. So let's say here you have written text decoration line. Let's say here I am giving line through. Okay, this value I assigned it here. So let's see what will happen in the browser now this time. As you see, this is now overline. Okay, this text has been cut. Okay, this is the overline. Same like we have underline as well, text decoration. Okay, let's say instead for this one I'm saying text decoration line, I'm saying underline. Okay, this value I assigned it here. Now need to check in the browser how it will work. Yes, this is now overline. Okay, same like we have overline as well, overline, underline, all things we can do with the text decoration. So this is about the text decoration. We remember it is not recommended to underline text that is not a link. Okay, and this often confuses the reader. Okay, because we remember link is automatically underlined. Okay, so most of the users know that if some text contains underline, it means that is a link. Okay, so one thing more, we can specify a color for the decoration line as well. Let's say say, yeah, here when we define text decoration, let's say underline, and here you need the color as well. Let's say text decoration. Okay, text decoration color. Okay, here one text decoration color. Let's say you want to give the red. Now you will see in the browser. Okay, as you see, this is now underline. Okay, color is changed. Same like you can give the different text decoration colors as well. Okay, you can specify a style for the decoration line as well. Let's say decoration style you want here one. Let's say you have defined here text decoration red. Now let's say you are sorry, you are defining text decoration style. Okay, text decoration style. Okay, sorry, I need to add a hash here now style. Okay. Text decoration style, once I have taken, let's say I'm giving the text decoration style as double value. I assigned it here. Now we'll check how it looks like. As you see, this is now double. Same like you can give the text rate decoration dotted, dashed, wavy. Okay, let's say I'm giving the dotted one. Yes, as you see the dotted one I have taken. Now we'll see how it will work in my browser. As you see, this is now dotted. Same like you can give the wavy as well. These are the values. Okay, you can change the value of your own choice. So wavy you have taken. So once you have defined the wavy, this is you see the wavy. Okay, same like different type of styles you can give. Okay, you can also specify the thickness of a decoration line. Let's say the text decoration thickness you want to give. I'm moving back in my code. Let's say here you are assigning text decoration thickness. Okay, text decoration thickness. Okay, I'm yes. Once I define this thickness property here, I am giving the auto. Okay, this is auto value. I assigned it here. I will change the values for you. Okay, do not need to wait. So auto is not changing something. So you need to define. Let's say I'm defining 5 pixels here. Okay. So once I define the 5 pixels, I need to check in my browser that how it will work. As you see now thickness is bigger. Okay. Same like if you want to increase the value, you can, let's say I'm taking for this time 15 instead of 5. So once I have taken the 15 value, 15 pixel thickness, now you see the thickness as you see. So this is how you can change the thickness. Okay. So this is all about the decoration. Okay, you can give the text decoration. We discuss the text decoration color, text decoration line, text decoration style, text decoration thickness. Okay, so these things. Now we need to check about the text transformation. Text transformation property is often used to specify uppercase and lowercase letters in the text. Okay, can be used to turn everything into uppercase or lowercase letters, or you capitalize the first letter of each word. So let's see how it will apply. We need to check. Where is my screen? Yeah, here one. So here one. Let's say if I have some paragraphs, I am that paragraph. Let's say I have the paragraph tag. If I define it here, there is no paragraph. So let's say what I am doing, I'm just changing this one with a p tag. Okay, yes, this p tag I have taken. Now we need to check if I want to capitalize or if I want to change that thing. I can. So here one, let's say I'm heading, sorry, paragraph I want to change. Let's say paragraph I'm saying upper. Okay, uppercase I am assigning it here. Let's say I'm giving text now transform. So once I define the text transform, now we need to check up. Now we need to define the value uppercase. Okay. So once I define this one, I need to check that. Sorry, this property I just misread. You need to give that style here one. Okay. In here, I'm just commenting this one. Okay. You need to define this in this style. Okay. Then you will see how it works. Okay, so once you define here, you need to check that how it will work in my browser. So as nothing is happening, need to check is there any mistake. If we did, we define p dot uppercase, that's fine, and we did text transform. Okay, transform uppercase, that's fine. What's not working? Okay, sorry, one mistake we did, Once we have taken this dot, we have taken the class. We did not give the class here. Okay, let's say I'm giving the class. Okay, class. Let's say I am giving what the class I have taken with what name? Uppercase. Okay, so I need to give the uppercase class here. Yes, so once I have assigned the upper class, okay, class here, okay, because I just want to style this paragraph, so that's why I need to give the style. Sorry, that's why I have given this class, okay. Same like with paragraph, I want to apply, so I have assigned the class, okay, then I give the properties. So need to save the file. Now back to my browser. As you see, this is now capitalized, okay, uppercase. You can also give the properties to the lowercase as well. Let's say instead for this one, we did uppercase. You also define, let's say, lowercase, okay. Here you need to change the lower one, lowercase, okay. So once you change here, you need to change here one also, lowercase, okay. Sorry, lowercase. Okay, so once you have defined, you need to define it here one. Okay, instead for the upper one, you need to define the lower. So once you have finished this, you need to check in your browser that if these properties work. As you see, this is now in uppercase. Same like you can capitalize as well. You can capitalize as well. What you need to do, you just need to change the properties. Sorry, I mean to say the words. Let's say from here one, let's say where it is. Yeah, here one. From for this one lowercase, I want to change that from all. Okay. Yeah, here one. Instead for this one, I need to change with capitalize. Okay. So once I capitalize, I need to check if I miss capitalize. Okay, let me again write the word spelling. I think I did a mistake. Capitalize. Now I think I have assigned the correct property. Now we'll check in my browser. Will it work or not? Yes. Now you see this is now in capitalized. Okay. As you see, every word is starting with after dot is capital. Okay. So this is how you give the text properties as well. I hope so. This text transformation is clear to you that how you transform your text. Okay. You can capitalize. You can uppercase. You can make the lowercase as well. So we need to now discuss about text spacing. How you give the spacing ones, okay, like indentations, letter spacing, line height, word spacing, white spaces, these things. So let's starting with the text indentation. What is the text indentation? Property is often used to specify the indentation for the first line of the text. Okay, then what will be applied? Yes, let's say here one, instead for this all one, I need to change for this paragraph. So once I did with this one p tag, I need to give the property that is called text indent. So once I define the text indent, I am giving the 50 pixels. Okay, text indent. Now you will see in the browser, as you see, text indentation is 50%. Okay, it's automatically take away some from this screen. Okay, as you see, the gap between the page and this paragraph is 50. You can change the values as well, no problem at all. Let me take the 100 pixel value. Now we'll see in the browser how it works. As you see, now it's 100%. Same like you can indent your text. Okay. Now the second property that is called the letter spacing, which is often used to specify the spaces between the characters in a set. Okay. Let's say for same one, I need to apply now text indent property. I already applied. Now I need to assign a property that is called the letter spacing. So letter spacing, let's say I'm giving 5 pixels. So let's see how it will work in my browser. So here one, as you see, there is the spacing between the characters of a text. Okay. So this is how you give the letter spacing properties. Same like we have the line height as well. So line height property is used to specify the spaces between lines. Okay, spaces between lines. Let's say here I am defining the property that is called the line height value. I am taking, let's say, what is it called, 0.8. This small value I have, line height. So once I have taken this one, we'll see, as you see, the height between the first and second line is now 0.8. This line and this line is 0.8. Now let's see, if you want to increase the value, you can. Let's say here I'm giving 2.0. Now you will check in the first and second line the difference between these two. As you see, now the gap is 2. As you see, this from this line and from this second one, there is a gap. Okay, so this is called the height. Okay, line height, which is used to specify the spaces between the lines. As you see, the space between this first line and this second. Okay, you can also change the values as well, okay, on your demand. Then we have the word spacing, which is used to specify the spaces between the words in a text. We have two things. Letter spacing means the spacing between the characters, and word spacing means the spacing between the words. Let's say this CSS is a proper word. Okay, this space, the space between CSS and is. Okay, you can also set this one. Let's say what spacing I am giving from here. Uh, what spacing I am giving, let's say 10 pixels. So once I define the word spacing, as you see, the word spacing, this set is one word, and you see the space between the, then you see the space between the width, then you see the space between width and, then and height, then height and off and end. Okay, you can increase as well. Let me show you. Let me give you 1 minute. Let's say here property you have taken the 31. So 30th one when you have to take it, you also assign, no problem at all. As you see, there is a lot of difference. Okay. Then we have the white space, which is used to specify how white spaces inside an element is handled. Let's say I am defining here one uh, white space property. I'm using white space. So white space, let's say I'm giving the value that is no wrap. So what is the meaning for no wrap? You will see in the browser. As you see, no wrap. This is on not first line. This is on not second line. All text is written on first line. As you see, this is on first line. Okay, no wrap meaning is this one. Okay, it will not move your text to the second line. Okay, this is called a no wrap. Okay, so that's all about the CSS text spacing. Okay, we can define the letter spacing, we can define the line height, we can define the text indent, we can define the white spaces, and we can define the word spacing as well. So this is how you use these properties. Then we have the text shadow. Okay, so how we handle the text shadow, I am also telling you. Text shadow property adds shadow to the text. Okay, okay, it is in its simplest use, you can you only specify the horizontal shadow for 2 pixels and the vertical as well. So I am taking here one, let's say text shadow, text shadow. Okay, so once I have taken the text shadow, I'm defining 2 pixels for here one, let's say 2 pixels. Okay, it's for horizontal and the vertical shadow. Okay, that's why I have taken for 2 pixels, for two for horizontal and 2 for vertical shadow. So as you see the shadow, this is how. Okay, you can you also take, what is it called, you can also take separate values as well. Let's say you are defining what is it called, horizontal shadow, take 2 pixels, and then on next line you can take vertical shadow, but I use the shorthand property. Okay, I just define the text shadow, and I define 2 pixels for vertical and 2 pixels for horizontal. So this is text shadow. You can also give the color as well. Let's say text shadow, I am giving the color red, dark red. Let's say I have assigned the color. So we'll see in the browser. As you see now, text color is red. Okay, so same like you can add a blur effect to the shadow as well. So how you add the blur? Okay, let's say here one. Where is my code? Yeah, here one. So here I define 2 pixels, 2 pixels. You can also add 5 pixels for what is it called blur. Now you see your text will be blur. As you see, it's quite blurry. Okay, so this is how you can give the blur effect, okay, to the shadow. Okay, this is a blur effect. As you see, the effect is not clear, whether the color is red or whether the color is white, white, or whether the color is black. Okay, that I am talking about the text shadow color. Okay, so you see that text shadow color is now blur, but if you increase more value, let's say you are taking 10 pixels, then this will be totally blurry. No can differentiate that which color is used in the background, which color is used in text shadow. So this is how you give the text shadow as well. Okay, we have one. You can also give the color as well. Okay, you just define the color. Need to check. Yeah, let's say color you are defining hash 000. Let's say I have taken this color. As you see now, color is blue. Okay, so this is how you give the color as well. Okay, then we have the fonts. Okay, fonts will discuss in the next video. Okay, actually today's agenda was about to our agenda is about CSS fonts, but we some properties that is related to the text, and these are very important properties. By the way, fonts, I am just verbally telling you that font selection is very important whenever you are building a website. You must select the right font. Okay, choosing the right font has a huge impact on how our readers experience a website. Okay, the right font can create a strong identity of your brand. Using the font that is easy to read is important. Okay, the font adds values to your text. It is important to choose a correct color and the text size for the font. Okay, we have some generic font families like serif, sans serif. We have monospace. We have cursive. We have the fantasy. Okay, so these things we'll discuss in next video, that how these colors looks like and how these was in the browser, what the property is used, what the value is used in this one. Okay, we have a lot of things in the CSS. We just you say that we just completed a little bit intro to the CSS. We have fonts. CSS fonts is quite big topic. Okay, we have fallback, style, size, pairing. Okay, then we have the icons, lists, tables. Okay, these all things. This is about a very. This is actually a lengthy course. Okay, as compared to the Bootstrap and as compared to the HTML, this is a quite lengthy because this tutorial covers all the CSS properties: how you style, how you transform, how you transition, how you style image. Okay, how you masking buttons, paginations. Okay, all about the things which we discussed in that one, Bootstrap. Okay, but Bootstrap doesn't contain properties as the CSS. CSS have more properties and values as compared to Bootstrap. So guys, that's all about for today's. We discussed the text decoration, we discussed about text styles, text colors, and these things. So guys, if you like my video, kindly do like, subscribe, and share. Meet you next video. Take care.